Next question from Vinny Simo, and this is twofold. Hi Dom, I have two questions for you. What do you think are the advantages of match grip and the advantages of traditional grip? The second question, could you recommend some exercises to help me with developing my foot independence?
Boy, Vinny, a couple great questions as my office phone rings here in the process, which we'll of course ignore. Two things. Match grip. I find I made the change to match grip about 6 years ago. And I felt that by going to match grip, by having both of my hands playing in the same grip, just allowed me to equalize my hands better. You know, you have a strong hand and a weaker hand, and I feel by playing match grip, I've been able to focus on bringing my weaker hand to a higher level, especially with the book that I just wrote called The Weaker Side. By using that book and bringing my left hand, my weaker side, to a higher level, match grip was able to match out the equal use of the muscles. You have about 13 muscles in each of your hand in match grip position, in the Germanic position, and they're matched now, so I can go 13 to 13. Traditional grip for me, you use about 4 muscles. So here I am using less muscles in my weaker hand. I felt trying to balance that was a bit challenging, so I made the change to go to match grip. There are advantages in any technique. If you like watching players like Buddy Rich and like what they played, Buddy and those guys played traditional grip. So if you want to play in the likes of how they played in the 20th century, by all means go and enjoy it and do it if that brings you happiness. I always say whatever brings you happiness is what works for you. So for me right now, after having played 37 years traditional grip and cross-handed playing, I made the switch 6 years ago to all match grip and open-handed playing, and it's opened me up dramatically. I feel I'm playing the best I've ever played in my life as far as my groove, my ideas, and my overall playing, so good luck with it. With the feet, I then begin to work on exercises that I did with my hands out of my book Weaker Side, which was about, again, bringing your weaker side up. Well, I then put the exercises to my feet, so I begin to get my left foot to a higher level. And by going through this book, The Weaker Side, on a weekly basis for 1 year, there's 52 pages in that book, which is a 1-year exercise, 1 page a week. By doing that, it brought my feet to a higher level, that now my feet became an extension of my hands. I highly recommend first going through the book Stick Control with your hands and your feet, and then following Stick Control, go through The Weaker Side with your hands and your feet. By going through these books, it allows you to focus on bringing more control and more balance to your appendages, both your hands and your feet. So now, any idea that you hear, you can just execute. So think of your feet as an extension of your hands and have fun in the development process. Good luck, Vinny. Great question.